President Aquino Awards, I asked, did you do your homework? Did you investigate the numerous human rights violations that have been committed? Because recognizing a human rights violator is not what we call for and is not the way for peace and freedom in the Philippines.
The Philippine government under the Aquino regime is guilty of over 294 extrajudicial political killings, over 28 enforced disappearances and kidnappings, over 172 cases of torture, over 911 cases of illegal arrest and detention.
There are 87 indigenous schools right now that are being attacked by the military because those communities are on mountaintops that are rich in resources that foreign companies want for profit.
For over a century, they've used unequal, lopsided political agreements. They've used agreements such as the Visiting Forces Agreement, the VFA. They've used, most recently, the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, also known as EDCA. These are U.S.-led policies dictated by President Obama's administration as a way to increase U.S. military presence in the Philippines.
We know that wherever there are presence of truth, there is the further victimization of women and children. Just like in the case of Jennifer Laude. She was a transgender Filipina who was strangled and murdered by a U.S. troop, Joseph Scott Pemberton.
Now why would the U.S. want more military troops? Why would they spend over $1 billion of U.S. tax dollars in the Philippines? It's to steal the resources. It's to make riches off of the resources that don't even belong to them in the first place.
It's terrible that 6,000 Filipinos have to leave their country, their families, their children every single day in order to find work abroad. If Aquino were to create jobs in the Philippines, if there were actual national industries, then Filipinos wouldn't have to leave the country. Instead, they could stay home, rebuild the country, and make sure that there are more sustainable livelihoods.